Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today is going to be the Q&A video. I have 7 questions lined up, a few by the same people. I picked these questions. I didn't pick some other ones because they weren't really questions. But let's get started with the first question by Mr. Joe Matthews. Q&A questions. What kind of person are you? Creative, social, actor. And what is your favorite game/movie? So let's answer the game/movie part because I love answering that question. I've answered it before. My favorite game is definitely RuneScape. You know, it took me not a while to figure that out, but I guess a while to figure out how large this game is. It's just chock full of a bunch of crap, and I could play this game forever and still have fun. You know, I could max out all my skills in this game and still have tons of fun and still a lot of stuff to do. The close second and third, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Second would probably definitely be Minecraft. I love Minecraft. That's another game where there's so much to do in such a simple looking game. I just love it. And RuneScape isn't a simple looking game, but Minecraft, it looks very simple. It just blocks, it's squares and all that kind of junk. It's, you know, it's all geometry, but really it's a whole lot more. I mean, you could do so much with Minecraft. You could code in a game, Minecraft. You could do so much stuff. It's amazing. And then third might be Fallout, the Fallout series, Fallout 3 maybe. And then I love Pokemon. I love Call of Duty. Call of Duty would probably be maybe top 6, or you know, it'd be 6th or 7th, something like that. But definitely RuneScape is number 1. As for a movie, the Lord of the Rings series. I hate to choose an individual one, but Lord of the Rings is definitely, if I could group them all, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is my favorite set of movies ever. Nothing could beat them in my eyes. They're absolutely amazing. I'm about to read the books. I bought them. I bought The Hobbit and the trilogy, Lord of the Rings, for $25, so not that bad, and the books look awesome. The case that it came in with looks awesome, so I can't wait to read all of them and get a whole bunch more of information. My Middle-earth background is pretty large. Other than reading the books, I've seen the movies a billion times. I've played video games. I've done research. I've been on websites, so, you know, I can't wait to read the books. There's so much stuff that Tolkien put into these books and made it what they are. No other book in the world matches what he did, ever. And Peter Jackson did a great job with the movies. If you guys haven't seen the movies, go and see them now. I won't spoil anything for you, but I'm sure you have. And the last part of his question was, what kind of person are you? Creative, social, etc. So I'm going to go with the etc. part. I'm going to say I'm more of a, I hope this is a category, but logical person. You know, I like things to be correct and maybe not politically correct, but just correct. Everything logical, it makes sense. If something is done, I want to know how it's done. And this could go for anything. It could be video games, it could be something in real life, it could be stuff in space. That is real life too. I don't know why I made it sound like they're two different things. But anything. I want to know if something's real. Like, the thing that boggles my mind is space. I love looking up space documentaries. I've been on websites, the Reddit r/space, learning a bunch of stuff, and you know, there's so much stuff that we don't know, and I think that's what that's kind of what gives me the answer to that question, why I want to be a logical person, because there's so much stuff we don't know, and I want to figure it out, and I don't know if I will figure it out or I'll be alive to figure out some of this stuff, but it'd be awesome too. A lot of the stuff that we don't know, like cures for diseases, if planets out there have life, and all kinds of stuff like that. So it would be great to find the answers to some of those questions. And in some cases, no, because just how humans are. But still, it'd be kind of cool. So let's move on to the next question. From Gaming with a Ginger, what's your best memory from RuneScape for Q&A? My best memories would probably be around when I was a noob in RuneScape and not doing much, like killing goblins for monies, being free to play in Lumbridge, doing weird stuff like that, and then eventually I became a little more intelligent in RuneScape and doing stuff like RSMVs and skits in RuneScape. Some of you who may be watching may remember back in the day in 2008, 2007, 2009, of people who made RSMVs, a lot of skit videos, and some weird type of RuneScape videos, not necessarily guides and tips that we do now, which is pretty much what everyone does for every video game ever. But before, RSMVs and skits. Some people still do that right now, but very few. And those were very cool. Like, just from watching them and making them. I may have an RSMV or two on my channel. I highly doubt it due to copyright stuff. But there might be a skit or two there, so you really have to look way back in my video history to figure that out. But those were definitely some key memorable moments. They were a little bit cringy, but they were still fun to do. Next question is from, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry, George Lagenberg. I butchered that so bad. It said, how do you stay interested in RS? Personally, I stay interested just by going for goals. Now, me not being a max player and not having every weapon and not being the richest player, I have so much to go for. I'm looking at my skills right now. I have 1099s, but then I have, what is that, 16 other not 99s. And that's my goal. That's what keeps me interested. I just think, all right, I have all the combat 99s, but I could still slay. I could still go for an XP goal, or I can slay for money and use that money to get another 99. I like to just know what I'm doing ahead of time instead of just playing, which I think is what some people do, especially when they come into the game. When they come into the game from a break or something, they'll just go ahead and play. Maybe kill a few monsters, chop down a tree or two, and get bored of it and say, why didn't I come back? You got to set a goal, or you got to familiarize yourself with some of the new updates. So me staying interested, again, is setting goals and getting 99s and getting money. And also doing monthly mini games in the D&Ds. That really helps, because you in your mind, you think, oh, it's reset time. I got 3 things to do. I got my spins, I got to buy some stuff from the in-game shops, and do some D&Ds. And that's what keeps me interested. And I'm sure some of you feel the same way and do the same things. So tell me what you think in the comments below. That's going to be your question. Or you guys can actually answer all these questions below. That'd be awesome to read all of your answers to them. So yeah, let's move into the next question. Next question from Jordy. Oh, I can't pronounce that last word. Is there any skill you hate and what combat skill is your favorite? Let's go with the combat skill first. My favorite combat skill is probably ranged. That was my fastest 99, honestly, other than maybe Prayer and Herblore, which was really fast. For some reason, just doing Ascension creatures with an Ascension crossbow and Chaotic was really quick. And I can actually check my kills right now. Bees, I'm on RuneScape right now, fire making. Slayer creature kills, I have 8,419 Ascension creature kills, and I probably have a lot more because this thing didn't count what it was before. But range was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. I love using melee, and I love using range or mage, but range is really fun. It is fun, and I like them all equally, I guess I could say. But range is definitely up there. It was my last combat 99, but it was still a whole lot of fun to get. As for skill, I would definitely have to say thieving. Until I get 91 thieving and I start doing Elf City, it's my hatest skill right now. I'd honestly rather do agility than thieving. Of course, the XP rates suck for agility, but thieving, just the pyramid plunder is god awful. I'd rather cut off my hand and just slam it on the mouse to click. That'd probably be a lot more fun. But oh god, just failing in thieving, and when you get hit, and then you gotta wait, and then you gotta do it again, and then you get hit, wait, and then get hit. It's very annoying. I don't like that, but what else can you do? So thieving is definitely my least favorite skill. Once again, from Gaming with a Ginger, what's your favorite aspect of RuneScape? And that would have to go with sort of the first question, what's my favorite game? RuneScape, favorite game, has so much stuff in it. It's like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. There's so much stuff packed into a few hundred pages that makes, an enormous world, and that's what RuneScape does. There's so much stuff. In every skill, there's a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of content in this game. I'm in the Elf City, and there's tons of stuff. There's hours, days, years of playtime in every area of RuneScape. It's so diverse. The dialogue is amazing. Diverse, I don't know if that's the right word. It's just so open, and and spread out. There's so much stuff to explore, stuff I haven't explored yet. You got the dungeons, you got the above world, you got different realms that you can go into. It's just crazy. I love the hugeness of RuneScape and the amount of time you could spend in this game and still not, make a dent into, your progress. So that would have to be my answer for that. Will you be up for a free-for-all group bossing on your Ironman? Definitely. I mean, why not? Doing some bandos or some other kind of group boss, Calfight King on my Ironman. When I have the levels, I definitely do not have the levels. I can barely do barrows. Actually, I can do barrows pretty well on my Ironman with the low levels that I have. And I hope to do my Ironman soon and start it up. I really want to, but I'm busy IRL and I can't really, focus too much on video games when I have school about. But I do my best to get the YouTube channel up and running and still do or focus more on my schoolwork because that's the most important part, right? So yeah, I got off topic there. But Ironman bossing, definitely that's a possibility. It would be a live stream thing depending on how many people tune in. Hoping that my channel grows a little bit more and I get the viewers for Twitch, and group bossing can be both Ironman and regular accounts. And finally, the last question from Gaming with a Ginger. What's your favorite part of skilling? The AFK-ness. You can, like right now I'm doing fire making right now. Let me get some fire making. Takes 5 seconds to get some logs from your bank, go back to the bonfire, and you're good to go, and you can start making a video, watch some YouTube videos, TV shows, movies, live streams, do whatever you want. Eat some chocolate, which is what I have right here next to me. You can do whatever you want, and that's the cool thing about RuneScape again. You can multitask, and this is kind of where I learned to multitask more with a bunch of different tabs, maybe have something on the side doing homework. That's another great thing about skilling. You could do some productive things while you just fire make. Fire making or putting a bonfire on a full inventory of logs takes around 2 minutes, so there's 2 minutes of not looking at your screen, and you could devote some time to some homework, and then 5 seconds later you bank and put it back on the bonfire, and you're good for another 2 minutes. So that's a really cool thing about skilling that I like. But yeah, that's it for the Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed this Q&A. If you have any more follow-up questions, I'll be sure to answer them in a quick reply in the comments down below. If you want to answer these questions yourselves, please go ahead in the comments below. I'll be happy to read them. But that's going to be it. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below, and I will see you all next time.